Hey guys, it's Viv with Stitches and Seams. Thanks for coming back. And today we have a bit of a different thing going on. I'm actually in Carrizo Springs, Texas. It's not too far from the border of Mexico. My husband had a work thing, and so I came with him. So while he's off doing his test on his flying and stuff like that, I'm here at the hotel room, and I thought, you know what? I'd like to talk to you guys about something. So that's what I'm doing. So the topic is, recently someone posted in regard to sewing vloggers and bloggers that make a whole bunch of makes, are kind of in the same boat as ready to wear unethical fashion producers. And that kind of, I don't know, I guess to be frank, it kind of ticked me off a little bit. I didn't respond because that's not me. But I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know what, this person doesn't know who I am. This person doesn't know anything, so I'm not going to get riled up about, her opinion. But I did think about that for a while, because this was back shortly after Fashion Revolution Week. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's something that you should know about. So anyway, she made that comment, and I just kind of got to thinking about it, and it bugged me, and so I thought I would talk to you guys about it and kind of see what your thoughts were on the subject. Now, I sew for myself, but I've only recently started sewing for myself. I mean, I've been sewing for a lot of years, but I've never had a me-made wardrobe, and I just never thought about making one. So obviously my wardrobe is kind of small. And so, I put out a lot of makes to get, more clothes to wear, because I want to get rid of the ready to wear stuff that's ill-fitting or unflattering. Excuse me. So I make quite a few things, and I sew for my husband, and I also sew for our 3 children, and I sew for other family members, brothers, nieces, nephews, and I also sew for friends. So that's a fair few bit of people that I sew for, and I absolutely enjoy it. Wouldn't change it for the world. So in my kind of month to month breakdown, I do make quite a few things. I think about my average is probably like 9 to 10 items a month. This month in June have kind of been, because I've been sick, I haven't been feeling well because of my autoimmune disease that I have. I just haven't been feeling well, and so I haven't had really the energy or whatever. And then I got a cold on top of it, but I'm going down a rabbit hole. So anyway, these past 2 months, I haven't done what's typical for me, which is quite a bit of makes. Now, so when I'm building my wardrobe, and I'm trying to build their wardrobes. So that's essentially 5 wardrobes that I'm trying to build. And it's not going to be done anytime soon. So there's that. There's, maybe that person just really likes clothes a lot. Maybe they enjoy having a large selection of things that they've made. Maybe they have various roles that they kind of fill in their life. Maybe they're a mom. Maybe they also work outside of the home. Maybe they sew for family or friends. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's how they choose to spend their time and their money, and it's really not up to anybody else to kind of put a stamp on it, I guess, and and say this is bad because you make too many things a month. The other thing to think about is, does this person who made this comment know where her fabric comes from? I don't know where mine comes from, not all the time. Now, I know that there are fabric companies, designers companies who are putting that information on their fabric or in their stores type thing, where they're saying this fabric was produced here in an ethical fashion by fair paid workers. And that's fantastic. I wouldn't mind purchasing that fabric if I find it and I could afford it. Let's see. But that's another thing to consider. Does this person know that? I don't know that she does. I know I don't know where all of my fabric comes from, because sometimes I buy off eBay, sometimes I buy off of Etsy, and those people don't necessarily know where that fabric came from. So, that's like a little whole, just kind of a round robin going around and around. But anyway, so I sew for a lot of people. I don't have a large wardrobe. I don't know where my fabric comes from. Neither does she. She doesn't have the right to tell someone or make that blanket statement that the people who sew a lot are wrong. Now there's other bloggers that I know that they make a lot of items and they don't keep everything. Some of them have Etsy shops, so where they've made a whole bunch of things, well, they'll put it on the blog, take photos, put it in their video or what have you, and then they put it on their Etsy shop to sell. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's smart, because guess what? You're blogging, maybe that's a source of income for that person, so they have to make a lot of items to kind of keep up with, the pace, the demand of the people who are reading and watching. And then there's others who maybe they're fashion designers, maybe they work for a fashion designer, so they're turning out makes. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I guess it just really pissed me off. So that's kind of where I'm at. So like, what do you think? Do you think that if a person makes 17 things in a month, it's wrong? Do you think that kind of puts them on the level of ready to wear? You wouldn't call them makers. I don't know what ready to wear companies that, turn out so much stuff. So what do you think? Do you think that's the case, or do you think that this person probably should not make blanket statements like that? How do you feel about what you make a month? Do you think you make too much? Do you think you make too little? Do you think you are on par with a ready-to-wear company? I know I'm not. I make a lot of stuff, but there's no way that I could keep up with ready-to-wear companies. So yeah, I'm just kind of interested in what you think about that. So leave me a comment below and let's kind of have a conversation about this. So that's it for this week, and I'll be back at you guys soon with something else. Thanks for watching. Take care. If you like this video, go ahead and like, and please do comment, because I really would like to hear what you think and have a discussion about that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And also thank you to all the new subscribers. It's so great to have you guys here. And that's it for now. Take care, guys. Bye.